Hi everybody, and happy Friday to each one of you. Well, I hope you're getting this video on Friday because we're shooting it here at our office in Scottsdale on a beautiful Friday. And I've got some great news to share with you. Guess what? I learned something this week. I know, at 48 years old, I should have learned everything, right? And especially because I've been involved in this business for so long, I should have learned that if you set a goal, a difficult goal, an achievable goal, you can get it done. And as a company, we set a very, very difficult goal in 2017, and that was to achieve packing 1 million meals. You remember that? We talked with you a little bit about it in January. Now what happened in our boardroom right there in October, we sat down with a great organization, which used to be called Stop Hunger Now. They've recently changed their name and become Rise Against Hunger. We love those guys. Those guys have a mission to eradicate hunger worldwide. And I know that's a massive, massive goal for them to try and achieve. But in some small way, this year we partnered with them and we achieved that goal of 1 million meals. Now at first, I've got to be honest, I didn't think we could do it. And I sat in a room right there and Greg said, hey, this year, 2017, let's try 1 million. The year before, I think we'd achieved about 300,000. That was a significant growth. Then Rex said, you know what? I believe our FBOs globally can do 1 million. Navaz said, yeah, we can do 1 million. RJ said, we can do 1 million. So I said, you know what? Let's plan it. Let's go for it. Let's try and get to that 1 million meals. So we made a couple phone calls. We reached out to you on social media. We talked to you, and guess what? Here we are 6 months into the year, and we've already achieved 1 million meals. Now I recognize every single one of you had part of that, and we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Think about the impact of 1 million mouths, 1 million families, 1 million people that will eat thanks to you already this year. What an amazing thing to be part of. I cannot tell you how humble that makes me feel to be in some small way forever has been involved in that great organization. Now I want to make a special thanks to Benelux. Now Benelux, I'm picking on you because you were the country that pushed us over the 1 million meals this last weekend when you did 135,000. So great job for you. And also Malaysia, I know that you did 35,000 meals this past weekend, so good for you. But you didn't do it alone, because you remember the guys in the USA, India, Sweden, Germany, Austria, Dubai, South Africa, Hungary, and France. Every one of you have already organized and achieved a great thing so far in 2017. But that's not all. Even though we've achieved the 1 million meals, we don't want to stop, because do you want to stop feeding people? Of course we don't. And that's why UK, Greece, Romania, Philippines, Spain, Sweden, Hong Kong, Slovakia, and Italy already have plans to pack more meals this year. So stay tuned for our goal for next year. We're having some meetings, I think next week actually, to find out what we're going to do in 2018. But we're thrilled, and we wanted to stop for just a moment and say thank you to each one of you for sacrificing your time, your effort, and ultimately your money to help feed millions of people around the world. Thank you, and have a great weekend.